Yo, what is going on, you Barnacle loving bagons? Today, playing some games with Malamar. Before we get into the list, I want to give a quick shout out to TC Evolutions, tcevolutions.com. Use code AZULGG, head on over there and upgrade your damage counter and GX marker game. Let's get into the list. So it's not too many cards different from the list I played in Australia, but it is a couple cards different. The big thing here, or the first big initial change, is we only play one Giratina. That's just because Copycat Mimikyu is so good. So we've cut a Giratina, we've added another Copycat Mimikyu. Put the Ordinary Rod in over the Lana's Rod, because being able to get back 2 Pokemon and sometimes get back energy is pretty good. It's really just the 2 Pokemon thing, and it goes for now. Not committed to it 100%. And I think that's on in the build currently. Gonna see how it goes. I think the Mimikyu with the Copycat will make up for that, specifically in the optimal line of gameplay to go with. This hand is pretty good. Looking pretty enforced. Well, oof. I mean, I kind of want to commit to the Giratina off the quick ball. We'll see what our opponent's playing. We don't even need Gear. We could just use Mimikyu to copy Full Blitz. Even actually, that's even like better. It's more damage, 20 more damage. Well, I guess that we lose the Distortion Door, so it's like the same thing. But we probably don't want to quick ball until after we see if the Stellar Wish gets a supporter, because if it doesn't, then we can quick ball for another Jirachi and Stellar Wish again. We are playing against Pikarom. This matchup is really good for us. If we just set up and attack every turn from turn 2 on, we usually win like a turn or 2 before our opponent even can even think about winning the game. So this matchup is great. Just need to set up, start attacking, and go from there. There's that Coco Prism grab. They got the Pikarom getting ready to go, so they're pretty much set up for a turn 2 Full Blitz here already. But it doesn't matter. They can turn to Full Blitz all they want as long as we attack from our turn 2 on. Basically can't lose the game. So we top deck here an Acrobike. So I'm going to start Viridian Forest, ditching energy, getting energy. Check the deck. 2 Mimikyu, Latios. Mew is prized. Okay, that is a big prize card to have prized, is the Mew. Definitely one of the most important things to have in the deck actually is the Mew. So that's unfortunate for us. All right, Acrobike here. Gonna get the quick ball. Now I can commit to the quick ball, or we could use the Giratina now. I can commit one of these quick balls down, get ourselves an Inkay, and then we can bring the Giratina back and just plan to attack with a Tina instead. It's fine. Now we Stellar Wish. Quick ball. Okay, hold up. Got a quick ball away. Another energy here. Get ourselves another Jirachi. Gonna switch into this Jirachi. Hopefully this Stellar Wish finds us a draw supporter. Okay, there's a Cynthia. Oof, it's getting close. We have a lot of energy in our discard pile now, and not a ton of Inkays. We need an Inkay here. Likely we find one, a treasure, an Inkay. Got the energy attachment as well. All right, we're chilling. We're chilling. Gonna go ahead and treasure away the Jirachi. Get an Inkay. Could have maybe given up the Great Catcher there, but I don't think I really need another Jirachi. And then pass over to our opponent. We're set up for that turn 2 attack with Giratina. Like I said, the only thing unfortunate about this game so far has been that we did prize the Mew to protect our bench from the Tag Bolt attack that our opponent is definitely going to be looking to try and make happen. Whether or not they'll be able to pull it off is the question, because they definitely don't want to Full Blitz to their active Pikarom, because then there's the potential I just bench the Mew and punish them for doing that. So they don't really want to go out of their way to Full Blitz to their active Pikarom. They don't want to do that. But you know, if they Full Blitz to a bench Pikarom and then they just get a tag switch or something able to attack on the Pikarom, it's not too ridiculous to happen. So that's their game plan. We'll see if they get it off. We don't have the Mew to punish them overextending for Tag Bolt. So if they just go down that route, like, all right, this matchup's rough anyways for Pikarom, I'm just gonna try and get Tag Bolt as soon as possible and just go that route and then get it. Yeah, we're gonna be in trouble because Mew is prized. One of the few matchups you still need Mew in, but you definitely do want it for this matchup. It's like it is favored, but one of the ways they can get ahead on the prize exchange is that Tag Bolt, especially if they get it on a fresh. If they do a fresh Pikarom in Tag Bolt, we have no way to knock that Pikarom out. So we just kind of not lose, but like can't knock it out immediately. Then they keep the energy in play. They can either move them off it with energy switches and tag switch, or they get to do other stuff. They can do stuff. That's what I'm trying to say here. Basically. All right, energy to the Pikarom. Do have a lot of energy to discard power. We're pretty much set up ready to go. We just want more Inkays at this point. Great Catcher probably not going to come into play, but we do have the Esper. Very unlikely that they play a Mew in their deck to protect their bench from the Esper snipe, so that's very unlikely to be played. There's the Zeraora. in the Dede change for 6. See what they get. Retreat to the Pikarom. They do have the Thunder Mountain. I actually just realized that they have Thunder Mountain in play. They don't even need to pop the Coco Prism yet, which is really good for them. They're probably just gonna full blitz to the Zeraora unless they get something else out of the deck right now. We'll see. But yeah, other than not, full blitz to the Zeraora. Yep, there it is. Goodbye Jirachi. Probably going to the Zeraora. I'll say it again. I've said it. I'll say it again. Probably going to the Zeraora. We're gonna go ahead and push up our Jirachi here. There it goes. Oh yeah, immediately coming into the full blitz. So if we had Mew, we would punish this super hard. We don't have the Mew, so we can't punish it. We're just gonna have to chill and continue. Gonna get ourselves a another Inkay here. Need to make sure we have Malamar set up to respond to the tag ball, especially if they go KO double Malamar, which is possible on our opponent's side. Okay, Stellar Wish. Grab the research. Decent chance to draw an energy. Might not draw another switch card, so I think we just go hoping we hit an energy here off the research. And then energy, you can hit a Viridian Force, can hit an Acrobike into an energy. There we go. We got the energy. I was a little nervous about it, but we got it. Not gonna evolve this Malamar at all. I think I will bench second Jirachi though. Otherwise, I could snipe this like this, and that would be really annoying. So we can just put down second Jirachi, hold the rest of the hand, Shadow Impact, 130. Just go ahead, hit our own Giratina. We'll see what our opponent has on there, and they set up for the tag ball, but that is all their energy. All their energy is currently locked on their active Pikarom. Just all on their active, chilling. Are they going to commit to the tag ball? Then we just get to knock this guy out. We have to figure out where we're going to draw the rest of our prize cards. We're probably going to look at knocking out the Jirachi and the Dene, I guess. If they put another tag team in play, we could look at knocking out that. I don't know, they might send up the Zeraora. Put 1 spell tag damage here. Yeah, it depends where they commit energy this turn. They could kind of bring anything out of anywhere though, because we haven't bumped Thunder Mountain yet, and they have Coco Prism still to work with, so they can really attack with anything out of anywhere or out of nowhere. Committing the energy to the Zeraora, so I think I'll put 1 spell tag damage on Zeraora, and then the rest on the Jirachi, because this is probably what they're going to be hitting with on their next turn, most likely. Could also just commit. Yeah, commit 1 here, because then we can Distortion Door there, and then we hit it for 130. Yeah, and then it'll get knocked out if we have another spell tag on another Giratina, which we're just going to assume we get. Alright, I like that game plan. Here comes the Tag Vault, I assume. They'll go down to 3 prize cards. Still looking good for us, though. Just going to keep swinging through. Should be just fine. We have a lot of energy in our discard pile, which is getting a little bit... I'm nervous? I don't even know what I was saying. Like, we definitely don't want that much energy in the discard pile. We should be fine, though. Let's see. Taking their time. I guess they don't know where they want to put the damage here or what they want to knock out. They probably would have knocked out our Jirachi if I didn't bench second Jirachi. But now that I have second Jirachi, they should probably just knock out the Malamar. Seems best to me. Let's see what they go with. Sometime today. Tag Bolt. You got it. You can do it. Alright, there we go. Knocks out the Malamar. We have 3 treasure left and a Malamar left in the deck. We're just going to look to attack with Tina again. Like I said, 1... 1, 2, 1, 2. Actually, this way I can actually knock this out. I can respond to Plasma Fists with the Copycat Mimikyu. I think that's going to be my game plan. Knock this out with Tina. Try and get another spell tag on Tina. Shouldn't be too hard. 3 spell tags left. We got a Cynthia plus a Stellar Wish to work with. Only 21 cards left in our deck. We're going to play some more out of our hand before we even Cynthia. This goes down. Board to the active. Distortion Door. Focus on that Jirachi and the Zeraora. Oh, we actually could use Baby Blah on this turn. I didn't even realize that. We do have access to the Baby Blah on this turn. But that would end up with what? 10 here, 2 somewhere else. So I guess that is more efficient. But I'm still going to attach this here just in case we whiff. Because we might not be able to get a Malamar and the Baby Blah. But if we do, we definitely will go with that. Okay, we're just the Baby Blah short here. And if it is in the deck, which actually is possible it isn't. I'm going to get rid of a Cynthia here. Yeah, Baby Blonde's prized. So, didn't work out. That's fine. Go get the Ed, get the Esper, give that as an option. May as well have the most options available to us as possible. Spell tag. Psychic recharge, retreat. And then, yeah, Shadow Impact. We're going to get 3 prize cards. Not going to be able to use the Baby Blonde turn. Would have been more efficient. Not a huge deal. Just go ahead, punch our own Giratina. And this one's looking like it's pretty much wrapped up. They have to have double custom catcher this turn to get around this spell tag. There's the baby Blound. A little late, my dude. Shows up right here at the end. Yeah, looking insanely good for us. We'll see what they got. Let's see what they got. Custom catchers here to knock out a Malamar is definitely, I think, what our opponent needs. I think they need that this turn. They need to... oh, they have a Zapdos here. That's going to be annoying. But we can actually just load up some damage on this Aurora and then knock it out with Esper, spell tag to the Esper, and then we'll look to snipe the Jirachi. And if they knock out the Esper, we'll just put the rest of the spell tag damage on Jirachi, and then we just knock it out that way anyways. So, yeah, the Zapdos not going to quite cut it. There's a big charm, so it'll have 220, which means I need, what, 7 on it. No, 8 on it. I need 8 on it to snipe it with the Esper. Okay, so that's kind of annoying. 7 would get up to 210. That's 220. So I need 8 damage catch. So we put all the spell tag damage there. Bring Giratina back. Attach to Esper. Ear Kinesis. Knock it out. I guess that would work just fine. Yeah. All right. That works, I guess. Here comes a Volkner. I'm assuming they're going to want to knock us out with the Zapdos here. They could actually give the Zapdos more HP with the big charm. Doesn't really make any sense to do, though, I don't think. Yeah, I'm just going to focus down this Jirachi and this Zeraora still. It's still going to be my game plan. How many supporters do I have? I have a lot of supporters left, right? Yeah, I got 3 research and the Cynthia left. With only a 14 card deck left, we got a lot to work with here. Feeling good about this one for sure. Here comes the E-Radar. Discard those 2. Grab themselves a Pikarom. Alright, they got a Pikarom to work with now. I'm not sure what this really offers them in the situation. There's an energy. They might be able to attack with the Pikarom here, which would definitely be annoying. No, here comes the Zapdos. Thunderous Assault. I guess maybe I shouldn't have hit my own Giratina because it made this play possible. I should have been hitting like a Malamar. I don't want to hit the Jirachi just in case they play their own Mew and then they can Psy Power KO a Jirachi. So I should have hit a Malamars each once. Hitting my own Giratina here just opens up this 1 E-Power Zapdos play that I don't want my opponent to have the option to be able to pull off. So definitely a mistake on my end. Here comes a Reset Stamp. Might not be able to do the Esper play now. Ooh, that's a pretty good draw though. We'll probably be able to do the Esper play. So we need what here? 6 here? 7? So 1, 2, 3, 6, 7, and then 1 here. And then we can Distortion Door and then Esper knock this out if we get everything, which we currently don't have. Let's see what our top deck is. Acrobite. Let's go into the Acrobites first. Have any Pokemon I really want to recover? Not really. So I could just take the energy. Get rid of this. Grab that Esper. Fetch Esper, attach, research, draw 7. That's a lot. Throw this out. Do I not need any more? Probably don't need 2 Mimikyu. I think there's still 1 left in the deck. Yeah, so get that energy. We have a switch left. We have 2 spell tags left. Now we're guaranteed to hit the spell tag. It can't be in the last 2 cards. Get the spell tag. Recharge. Psychic Recharge, Spell Tag, and then we are just gonna snipe that. Dude, gonna go ahead and throw this here because I have a switch to move these if they bring this up to try and trap it. I could Quick Ball away this. We want the Quick Ball in the deck, so I think Ear Kinesis. Oh no! Oh no! I forgot to use Distortion Door. Okay, well it's still sitting there with 180 damage on it. Big mistake on my end. We can still win next turn, pretty much guaranteed, I think. But should have definitely Distortion Door, just taken that energy out of play. Don't give my opponent the option to E-switch those over. Yeah. Made a mistake. It's fine. We'll recover. I feel like I'm doing these all the time lately in these videos. There's the concession anyways, though, and we get the dub. Don't worry about it. We got the dub. Beat the Pikarom. All right, getting into another one here. We'll see what our opponent's playing. We lost the coin flip, so they're probably going to be opting to go first. See what our draw is. No basic yet. The mulligan coming in. That's fine. And we'll see once again. Inkay. Oh, we did get the Jirachi start 2 Acrobike and a draw supporter to work with. This is looking pretty good. Not going to mention Inkay just in case of Fion. We don't want this thing in our active for basically no reason. And then having to work with that in our active is definitely worse than having to work with the Jirachi in our active. Alright. Jirachi start from our opponent as well. No idea what they're playing. Here comes a quick ball. There's a metal saucer. Hey, it's ADPization. But who's really surprised? Alright, so this matchup is close. It depends on the GX attack, really. That's really the biggest factor. And usually whoever GX attacks just wins the game. Both players can win the game if the other person GX is first, but it's kind of just unlikely. So yeah, here's a quick ball. They're getting rid of a metal saucer. We'll see what they grab. It'll probably be, oh, I was gonna say it'd probably be an ADP, but it looks like they're going after the Zacian. And we'll see what else they have in their hand. Here comes the Stellar Wish. Quick ball again. Alright, well that'll get them the ADP if what's it called did it before. This quick ball did it before. Maybe they just have it in hand and haven't benched it yet as well. Here comes another quick ball. Getting rid of a second saucer. Oh my goodness. That's 2 saucers down. And the Intrepid Sword, no attachment to ADP, so really awkward start for our opponent, obviously. Getting rid of 2 saucers. Oh my gosh. Alright, we're going to start with some Acrobikes here. We're looking for that turn 1 GX attack. Going to take the research to have for later on to get rid of the Cynthia. Acrobike again. Going to take the treasure. Get rid of the psychic again. Going to go ahead and treasure away the research. Grab the Latios. This is getting a little bit awkward. And then we're going to have to treasure away a Cynthia. So we're down 3 draw supporters. We're going to be down 4 draw supporters on the turn 1. Which is insanely awkward. We'll see how this goes. We got the attachment. We're just missing the switch card and another basic Pokemon. But even if we do find it like we did, still going to be in an awkward spot. Got the escape board. Got a Mimikyu for our bench. Gonna go ahead and Stellar Wish. Grab ourselves a... I don't really want either of those cards right now. Could just grab the quick ball, I guess. Use it to thin out the deck. On the next turn, Mimikyu here. Gonna retreat and clear vision. Yeah, I'm not gonna give my opponent access to Viridian Force. They had 0 energy in their hand last turn. I'm not gonna give them a free water energy to put on their ADP or a metal energy for their Zacian, because then, they'd have to hit the last 2 metal saucers plus use a Viridian Force. So yeah, I'm not gonna give them the option of Viridian Force. I don't really. It's not that important that I utilize it this turn myself, so I'm not going to give my opponent the option of it. Yeah, our next plan, we just want a Tag Purge. We just want to use the Tag Purge, start swinging with that, get the value out of the full value out of Latios. Just keep using it. They're going to try and knock it out at some point as they chase our Inkay. Yeah, they're going to probably try and knock out Latios at some point. I guess maybe what I should say. Yeah, maybe try and knock out Latios at some point. I'm going to try and force it into the active. Get value out of it before, you know, it stays on the bench the whole game, and then they double custom it or catcher it up when they want to, or great catcher it up when they want to, because it is a GX, and then knock it out when it's most ideal for them to get the extra prize card. I'm just going to keep throwing it at them. Make sure they can't use Ultimate Ray, because Ultimate Ray is still something they definitely want to try and use. I don't know, maybe at this point it's too far behind. Not going to be able to set it up anytime soon. So maybe not, but not going to give our opponent the option to use Ultimate Ray early on here to set up Zacians, set up multiple Zacians with the Ultimate Ray. So we're just gonna get them up there as soon as possible, start swinging with it. We'll see. They grabbed what, a skateboard there. All right. There's a skateboard attachment to the Jirachi. Energy to the Zacian. And Intrepid Sword. All right, here we go. Probably just gonna get another, I don't know, we'll see what our top deck is. I was gonna say another in-game play. Reinforced away a quick ball. Get a psychic. There's other stuff I would prefer to find off this Acrobike than a psychic energy. The Baby Blind is here. Second Mimikyu's here. Giratina is not. Okay, good to note. 2 switch, 1 escape board left. All right. Acro. Let me get the spell tag for now. Spell tag to the. Let's see. Check my discard pile. Spell tag to the Latios. Gonna quick ball away this. Grab myself a. I mean, nothing's that appealing right here. Just could get the 3rd Inkay into play, I guess. We already have 2 attackers in play. Yeah, just get the 3rd Inkay in play, I guess. Evolve the bench guy. And yeah, we're looking for Malamar switch, escape board. Got a psychic in hand. Not there yet. We can go quick ball away Jirachi, grab Jirachi, quick ball away Jirachi, grab probably Jirachi again. And Acrobike. There's a Malamar and a Psychic. We'll take the Malamar, but this is not getting us an attack off this turn. We're gonna have to chill. Oh, we can still get a switch actually off of the Stellar Wish. So what we can do is this, and then we can go attach, retreat. Stellar Wish. Oh, no switch. All right, we got the research, which is still pretty good. Grab research. Evolve this guy. We have what, 3 energy in here, so yeah, we can definitely go Psychic Recharge again to the Latios. I'm gonna spell tag the Mimikyu right now, just in case they want to double custom it. Actually, I don't even think they can. Maybe they play catchers as well. Never really know in these Zacian lists, State of Zacian lists. They got all kinds of stuff. There's so many different lists. There's definitely not one singled out list. And all the lists, it's not like there's like a couple things different. There's a lot of things different in Zacian decks these days. There is a Fion. I wonder if I'm gonna get Fioned here. I would probably just send up the Inkay. That's like the one thing I don't really care if they knock out. If they want to knock out Inkay, I think I'm all for it. Especially after they've attached here, it doesn't look like they're attacking this turn anyways, unless they have double Metal Saucer and can get 2 metal energy in the discard pile in their current hand. They can't actually even attack this turn. So yeah, I would just send up the Inkay and be like, all right, I'm just gonna hard retreat this next turn. No problem, not worried about it. We'll see. I kind of don't want to actually research next turn because it gets rid of my Viridian Forest. So if they do play Lysander Labs, I would then be out of a counter stadium because I only do play the 2 Viridian Forests. And in this matchup, yeah, generally in this matchup, I want to try and hold off on putting my stadiums in play at kind of all costs. Just kind of hold on to the stadiums and then just chill with them in the hand as much as possible. So yeah, don't want to, not going to put this in play, not going to use the research to discard it. Even if they put a different stadium in play. The only stadium I'm going to try and replace it with Viridian Forest is Lysander Labs. Otherwise I can just sit here and hold this for hopefully as long as possible. I'll hold on to it for as long as possible. They got 1 Metal Saucer. Currently 1 energy short to be attacking with the Zacian. Let's see. We're a little bit slow ourselves. We didn't attack last turn. We're finally getting going this turn. They haven't attacked this turn. This would be pretty unfortunate if we do lose our Jirachi here. This retreat to the Zacian and the Intrepid Sword. Okay, so they're just trying to avoid the copycat getting the 1-shot here by doing it like this. So smart play from our opponent. Gonna go ahead, Viridian Forest away that guy. Just get into the hand. We can just hold it. Stellar Wish. Grab the Cynthia. So I can shuffle back the hand back in the deck if I really want to. Retreat. And just Tag Purge. Do 120 damage. See what our opponent's response is to that. Sounds fine to me. That was our last Jirachi. Maybe I should have held on to that just in case I want to send up Jirachi should they go Fion. If they go Fion, I'll just send up Inkay though. It shouldn't be a big deal. I could have also like put energy on the Mimikyu. Got the Mimikyu ready to go. There we go. They're setting up the ADP here. So I think our prize cards are going to look to be the Zacian, a Jirachi, and the ADP. Like I said, we don't play the Solgaleo Lunala anymore, so we don't have like that big heavy hitter towards the end of the game for just like 230 damage if we can get the 4 energy on it. It's just not an option. I don't think that's that big of a deal. I think that's fine. Yeah, especially if they go for, yeah, we should be fine. There comes a big charm onto us. Yeah, we're going to be dumping all of our damage onto that, onto the ADP here. Shrine discard with the Viridian Forest. Alright. Yeah, the Zacian is going to be knocking us out. We get 4 damage counters to work with the spell tag. Probably just going to throw them all on the Jirachi. This is where I would like to hit with Giratina, but Giratina does not exist, unfortunately, right now. 240. 2, 3, 4. So these are looking like our prize cards right here. These guys right here. And if we had Great Catcher, that would also be pretty good. We could get it. Just Great Catcher the ADP up. Yeah, I like that. I like trying to go for that actually. Let's go play the Cynthia here. There's the Great Catcher. We can get rid of Mew and a Treasure probably. Okay, I'm gonna attach the Cycle Psychic Recharge. We're kind of blocking ourselves out of Psychic Recharges here. We could go... Well, I need a Great Catcher. Let's go with... We could get rid of the Switch, actually, off the Great Catcher. So let's go Stellar Wish here to see what we get. Research in case we need to find a lot of cards next turn. Yeah, Great Catcher. I want to get more value out of my damage. We're going to bring it up. I'm just going to Copycat here. With the Recycle, now that we found it, kind of have that infinite energy to work with. So, yeah, just going to go ahead, hit it really hard. Otherwise, if we hit this thing really hard, it's kind of a waste of damage. We can pick this guy up later with Esper Snipe or something like that. We do have to get him back with the Ordinary Rod to do that, but I'm not too worried about that at all. Yeah, so I may as well get that max value out of the hit there. And we have Baby Blound turn to work with next turn as well if they knock out our Mimikyu, which I assume they're going to with the Ultimate Ray. Set up this guy so we can go Baby Blound plus some Spell Tag damage, and we can do a lot of damage between these three guys and kind of take them all out. Even if they hit with this, Baby Blound's still going to do work. Focus these three down, and that should just be the game. And that's how this matchup goes. You GX attack with Latios, you just start swinging. You use the Copycat a lot with the Mimikyus. And it's a pretty good matchup. Now, I'm just going to dump all four on the ADP here. We definitely want to knock this out next turn. Can you access some of the cards out of our prize cards would be pretty nice. Alright, so go Jirachi. See what our top deck is. It is a Psychic, which I think I can just kind of want to hold on to, actually, as the option of an attach. So I'm going to Stellar Wish. I'm going to find something to get rid of off the Stellar Wish. Spell Tag is just nice to have on our Pokemon. So I kind of just want to get greedy and grab the Spell Tag. I'm actually just going to treasure away the Research here. Grab that Baby Blound. Okay, the Ordinary Rod is prized, but that's fine. So now we can go bench this guy, Spell Tag, Recycle, bench this guy, Psychic Recharge twice here, one to each. I want to keep this around just in case of weird stuff. If weird stuff happens, I like to have one energy just in case. I can't think of anything right now, but you never know. So, all right, and then the Fireworks. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, and then the rest on this Zacian. Gonna get ourselves 4 prize cards here. Got to get through the last 50 HP of this Zacian. We have a Spell Tag in the active. Hopefully we get Ordinary Rod here. If not, if it stays in the active, we just punch it again. If it makes its way to the bench, I mean, we can use the Fireworks. So our last 2 prize cards are Ordinary Rod and our Giratina. Don't have access to either of those this game. Those could get a little bit weird, but I think the Copycat from this Mimikyu should be enough to close this one out pretty much no matter what. Yeah, I was hoping to pull one of those 2 off the prize cards to give myself some options to work with. Got neither of them, so we're still living with a Copycat though. And they can't just sit here and let this guy Fireworks Bomb over and over and over again, so they gotta knock this guy out, which means we get access to Copycat, which means the game should end pretty much with the Copycat. If they use this guy's Brave Blade, the game is just kind of over. There's the Whirlpool, Suction. Well, with the current hit, yeah, I'm just going to send up the Jirachi. Because I'm like, well, I need to keep Copycat available. If I send up Inkay, they could pass. But I guess I had the Viridian Forest to get rid of the Inkay to get an energy to hard retreat. So that was an option. We just can't send up the Mimikyu. And I think we'll be fine. There's a Dedenne. But if they're going to use Brave Blade, this guy does copy. Oh, I guess they could get the Metal Frying Pan for this Zacian now. Okay. So now they can get a Metal Frying Pan for this Zacian, and then when I Copycat won't quite get the knockout on it. So then we'd maybe be in a little bit of trouble. Maybe not. I think we'd still be fine. We'll see. We'll see what they got. They have 2 cards left in deck. Out of customs. Definitely don't play catchers at this point, I don't think. We've yet to see a single catcher, so I don't think they play them. I think we got this one pretty much locked up. We'll see what else, if they have anything else here towards the end. 2 Zacian set up, but I don't think it's going to be enough. I don't even know if they can attack with this one. I think they're maybe out of Energy Accelerant for the turn. They'd have to like retreat to ADP and pass. Ooh, an Energy Switch. Okay, that will do it. Hard Retreat, Brave Blade, but then once again, we just hit them with the Copycat, use Brave Blade ourselves, and win the game. There's the switch. Here comes the Brave Blade. Like I said, Metal Frying Pan would... Alright, no Metal Frying Pan, but that means we're still on the 3 prize turn. They're trying to avoid the Copycat happening, but then we just have Fireworks Bomb, and we're just going to dump it all here on the Zacian and take this dub against the ADP. And yeah, I mean, that's the matchup. Is pretty close. Whoever GX attack first has that a huge advantage. The other person has potential to come back. Usually not going to happen, but we And we got the GX attack first in this one, and we kind of won the game. And that's going to do it. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, give it a like. Enjoyed the content, be sure to subscribe. Leave your thoughts in the comment section down below. Have a good day. Thanks for watching, and peace.